Election results from Virginia could determine whether a new amendment will be added to the Constitution.
All right, with Democrats now in control of the entire state legislature, Virginia is poised to become the 38th state to ratify the Equal Rights Amendment. Mike Sachs is here, and that's the magic number needed to ratify it. This has been in the works for decades at this point.
Decades, yeah.
We need to explain that significance of Virginia. Yes, that's very important.
Yeah, we will. And like you said, it takes 3/4 of the states to amend the Constitution, and for more than 40 years, the Equal Rights Amendment, which forbids discrimination on the basis of sex, has been on the cusp of becoming the law of the land. But that long wait has created new complications for supporters ready to push the ERA over the finish line.
Well, I literally jumped up and down with joy.
New York City Congresswoman Carolyn Maloney, a longtime champion of the Equal Rights Amendment on Capitol Hill, saying the Democratic victory in Virginia's statehouse election is a game changer.
I've talked to some of the House of Delegates, and they say that it's high on the agenda and they will ratify it this year.
The Equal Rights Amendment, sent out of Congress to the states in 1972 with a 7-year sunset provision, reads, quote, "Equality of rights under the law shall not be denied or abridged by the United States or by any state on account of sex." It needed 38 states to sign on to become part of the Constitution, and by the time President Jimmy Carter signed a 3-year extension in 1978, 35 states had ratified the amendment, and it stayed that way until just 2 years ago.
It's come back with a bang now for many reasons, starting with Nevada in 2017, which voted to ratify, and then Illinois followed in 2018.
Jessica Neuwirth is the co-founder and co-president of the ERA Coalition and author of the book Equal Means Equal, Why the Time for an Equal Rights Amendment is Now. She says court rulings and civil rights laws establishing women's equality are no substitute for the ERA.
It would give us legal remedies for all forms of violence and discrimination against women that we don't currently have at a practical level. And then at a principled level, it would clearly send out the signal that women are no longer second-class citizens.
There are now several bills in Congress to eliminate the amendment's 1982 expiration date, and Representative Maloney says she's ready to take the case to the Supreme Court if ERA opponents in Congress get in the way.
We will not give up until we get women into the Constitution.
Now, another wrinkle, in the 1970s, 5 states rescinded their ratifications of the ERA. So whether to subtract those states will also be a big point of contention as the ERA debates head back to Congress and perhaps to the courts, and almost certainly the 2020 presidential election. Darius, Steve.
Nothing's easy. All right, thank you, Mike.